What's going on, guys? It's Greg. Hey, so today in this video I want to talk about Southwestern Energy. Right now we see that it's at $4.56. We had a positive gain of 17 cents throughout the day yesterday, or 3.92% for the day. It's up 5 cents after hours, or 1.11% after hours. And as you can see, we'll kind of scroll down and we'll look at the highs, lows, 52-week highs and lows as well. So high for the day was 467, the low was 436, and the opening price was 456. So we know that between the opening price and the high, there was a 10-cent difference for a high. And then we go over here and we look at the 52-week high, and we see that actually yesterday it hit its 52-week high at 467. We have a 52-week low of 106. Obviously, we know that happened during the pandemic. So whatever price this thing was, I want to say maybe 170s or so pre-pandemic, then it kind of dropped down to the 106, right? So 106 would have been a great opportunity for people to get in, buy a few hundred shares or even 1,000 shares at that price range and just hold on and watch it go up. Believe it or not, if you have bought 1,000 shares and just spent the $1,006, look at the price right now, $467. Your $1,000 would be $4,067. Once they hit that high, you could have sold off and you would have been good. Even once it doubled, you would have been okay because your $1,000 would have made you $2,000, right? So at $2.12, it would have doubled your money, right? So anyway, moving forward, we want to go ahead and just go through the charts, right? So the weekly chart has it at a 1 cent, has it negative 1 cent or negative 0.22%, right? The 1 month chart has it positive 76 cents or positive 20%, right? 3 month chart has you at positive $1.62 or positive 55.10%. The 1 year chart has you at positive $2.98 or positive 188.61%. So obviously, if you had bought back then during the beginning of the pandemic, $1.06, you would be profiting greatly right now. So we're gonna go ahead and move forward and take a look at the analysts and what they say. Robinhood analysts are saying hold, 77% analyst rate for holding this particular stock. So if you already own it, they're saying hold on to it. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at what NASDAQ analysts are saying, and they're offering 9 analyst recommendations. These are the analysts from different groups, and they're saying that the average price is $4.02. The high estimate is $5, the low estimate is $2.40. So they're saying that, hey, it's a possibility this thing could drop down to $2.40 at some point, but that's the lowest prediction they have out there. The highest is $5, and on average, they think it's going to be around 4.2. We know right now that we're above average, and just looking at this little chart right here in the consensus, we see high 5, average 402, low 240. And then we're going to move on just to verify with E-Trade, and E-Trade has the same thing right here. 402 for a downside of negative 10.86%. That's if we're dropping down from where we're at right now. We have a high of $5 with a positive 10.8% upside, and then we have a low of $2.40 with a negative 46.78% downside. So if it dropped down from the price range that we're at now, they're saying that it's going to be a negative 46.78% downside. So, and they also show you their projections out for the 12 months, high 5, mid 402 area, and low 240. And that's all the way out to February 2022. So we're going to go back to our Robinhood chart, and we see right now where it's at. We actually can click on the 5-year chart, and you see that it's actually negative $4.25 because it used to be higher up here. We don't know the reason why it dropped. I haven't went into the company's web page to actually take a look to see, hey, what's actually going on with SWN and why it dropped from its highs 5 years ago. But we got to understand that's 2016. That's a long time ago. But we actually take a look at what was going on in 2019. We know that, hey, it was 169, high $2 range, didn't go past the $3 range. It was kind of lingering around that price range. And then we see, hey, this is around pandemic area, right around this area. This is when the pandemic happened. You see where it dropped down, right? And then this is all after the pandemic. So this is pre-pandemic, and this is after or during the pandemic, because we're going through it right now, right? And you see that it's actually just rising and going up. So this is one of those things that you're going to keep your eye on, where you know that the demand for energy is going up right now. So that may be the reason why this stock is kind of moving up in value, or has moved up in value past where it was. And we know that a lot of stocks, not just energy, tech stocks and everything, are kind of going way past where they used to be in terms of their stock price. And we believe that at some point that bubble is gonna kind of burst, and we're gonna see a tumbling of the stock prices back to their regular actual values, right? So at this point, they saying it's a hold. You see it right there. So if you own the shares, hold on to them. If you don't own the shares, I wouldn't recommend buy, but that's on you. It's up to you and what you want to do with your money. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. I just make my own trades based off of what I want to do. And personally, I would not get into this unless it was somewhere around the $3.50 or even $4 range. So if it dropped 50 plus cents, I'll possibly get in, but only because I'm doing option trades with it, right? So I'm doing a put option or whatever, or a cash collateral put option or whatever. So if it does drop down to that $4 range, I'll consider buying at that range, buying 100 shares, spending $400, so on and so forth. I'll prefer to get in probably around the $3.50 range, so that if it does drop down that low, I can kind of watch it go back up, maybe to the $4 range or the $4.50 range, make $100 off of the deal if I only have 100 shares, and then I'm out of it. At that point, I probably wouldn't even wait for it to go back up to the $5 range if it makes it up to that point. But during the time frame, I would continue doing the options while I own the shares, so that I continue making money from it. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Hopefully I gave you a little bit of information about Southwestern Energy and whether or not you're gonna possibly buy it in the future, hold it, or sell it. Have a great day. Bye.